Yo, it's your boy Quan Coach. You already see what I'm here with, my nigga. Like, press conference. I told you I was coming to do it, my nigga. We doing it right now. You feel me? We have a special guest. She wanted to be in the video. She wanted to, know what I'm saying, be all extra. You feel me? It's my friend Shanna. Say hello. There you go. She got her guest appearance. You feel me? Now she can shut the fuck up. Know what I'm saying? Let's full screen this. Y'all know the vibes. Know what I'm saying? To this day, that's what we looking at right now. This nigga Deontay Wilder. You feel me? Oh wow, that was just that was the intro. My bad. We about to get in tune though. Let's see what Deontay got to say. He always bullshit
tonight.
Boxing history.
That was.
For me,
that was boxing history.
It's the best live heavyweight fight I've seen.
Nah, that was
just
match.
Amazing. Two warriors in there who gave everything, and it was just so absorbing. My only regret is the Brits weren't here as well. Could you imagine what the atmosphere was marvelous?
Oh, if the Brits was there, would have been jumping. Swear to God.
More special, but
would have been jumping.
What a man he is. He is the standout heavyweight Tyson Fury of his generation, bar none.
Have you ever seen him?
Hold on. He can't say that. Because he didn't fight my man's. Know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua. He didn't fight my man's Anthony Joshua. You can't say that immediately. That's a little bit biased. You can't say that immediately. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Perform better than what you saw tonight.
I have seen him perform better. I've seen him box better, but I'll tell you something. The heart, his heart and the bravery is just amazing. He's an amazing person. An amazing athlete.
That's true.
And boxing should be proud of him and proud of what he did tonight. And also Deontay Wilder. It took two guys to make this fight tonight.
Indeed it did. And Bob, you and I were chatting just a few moments ago, and I asked you, Bob, if you'd in all of your years in promoting boxing, if you've ever seen anything like this, or what fight maybe did this remind you of? And what did you tell me?
Well, Christina, first I want to apologize to all the fans who spent their money to see such a boring fight. Listen, I've been in this business 57 years promoting fights, and I truly have to say I have never seen a heavyweight fight as magnificent as this. And I am so proud of the man on my right. He showed...
Yo, Tyson Fury over here, bullshit. He blowing my shit. Nah, my mother went and saw the fight. She said the fight is up there. She don't look at fights like that, but she knows a good fight when she see one. You feel me? So,
art, ability. He is truly a fighting man.
That's true. He's a gypsy.
What kind of?
Bob,
go ahead. Yeah.
Compliments.
I mean,
Sure,
respond to that. I mean, this man who has been and seen it all, promoted the likes of Muhammad Ali, just giving you those compliments.
I'm absolutely humbled by Bob's words. Not a chance to look at the fight yet, but I anticipate it was a good fight. We were both down a few times, and it was edge of the seat stuff, Bob. Could have swung either way. But, you know, when it comes down to it, when I have to pull the chips out every time, I've delivered 33 times in a row, and I never let anyone down. I always give it me all, 100% tonight. I came into this fight tonight thinking, you can only do your best in life. And whatever's meant to be, whatever's destined, written in the stars for you will be.
This nigga's just so inspirational. Like, this nigga is so inspirational. You hear him? This nigga's inspirational, my boy.
And I said I trained hard, I dedicated my life, and I got
dedicated
the victory
life.
tonight. And I just want to say thank you to God, and thank you to all my team and all that. It was a great time.
I can't remember tweaking.
I've been home for 2 weeks out the last 6 months. I just had a little daughter born. I didn't have the best preparations in camp. But I don't make excuses, you know. I came here, I was fit as a fiddle, and I was strong as an ox. So it was what it was.
Fit as a fiddle,
but now I'm going to go home and regroup and spend some well-earned time with my kids and my wife. And that's that. But without this man sat next to me here, this Sugar Hill, the big dog,
Sugar Hill
I would have
gang.
knocked him out tonight. It was like to me, in 9, 10, and 11, he was like, get this beat out of here. Stop messing around. It was like the big dog gets him out late. And he pushed me to knock him out. He really did.
I was going to say, just now before Tyson said it, Sugar Hill, what a trainer.
Sugar Hill.
Tremendous job tonight, Sugar.
It's the genes. Sugar Hill has the right genes. Emmanuel Stewart, my dear friend, the late Emmanuel Stewart, the greatest trainer, now his nephew. I mean, you really learn from Emmanuel.
Sugar, how would you describe what we witnessed?
This fight that just happened is probably, for me, like one of the most exciting fights in history.
Not word. Seeing two heavyweights.
Division.
Seeing heavyweights both fall so many times, then one get knocked out the way they did. That was an amazing fight. Amazing. Where does nigga Deontay at? Where does nigga, like, cause we know Tyson Fury gonna be humble. We know he gonna be on his oh wait, this is all Tyson? Yeah, where this nigga Deontay, bro? We need this nigga Deontay.
And the two, I mean, you have the two biggest men in boxing.
Two biggest men. These niggas big as hell.
Each other down.
6'7", 6'9", 270. Like, two big ass niggas.
Give all the credit to Deontay Wilder.
Certified hood classic. Hell yeah.
Malik Scott for stepping in and pushing him to where
we'll find that nigga Deontay.
To what he was able to do today.
We'll find that nigga Deontay.
And he showed a lot of heart, a lot of change. And
we'll find that nigga Deontay.
I give it up to them for that. And on the other hand, big dog Tyson Fury got off the porch, got out there, got the job done.
Got the job done.
That's what really matters. You know, it's all about winning. And of course, I like knockouts. I get that from my uncle Emmanuel. That's everything that he taught me. I've been living with him like about 35 years of my life. So I learned as much as I could with him, and he's like a father to me, so I watched everything. And yeah, I'm thankful for having to learn from him. Also being a gentleman and being professional too. I got a lot of that from him. And it allows me to make new friends out here and to be able to, you know, push Tyson and to be able to make things exciting, you know, just for boxing. With this
fight, make things exciting. That was
boxing is big and boxing is back. The heavyweight division is flourishing.
It's flourishing.
Big time boxing, knockout time.
All they need is me. I'm the only heavyweight they need.
How about that, Shane?
They missing me. I'll be the smallest one out there, but who
What was going through your mind after those two knockdowns?
Not a great deal. You go swimming and you're gonna get wet. You mess with fire long enough, you'll get burned. You know.
Yeah.
I've had 3 fights with the biggest puncher in the history of my sport, in my division, and he caught me. You know, he caught me twice in the 4th round. But I was never like thinking, oh, this is over. I was thinking, okay, good shot, but I will get you back in a minute, and I did. I was very conscious. Saw the ref go 3, 4, and I was always there. You know, he shook me, he put me down. And that's boxing. And
yeah, sometimes you got, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get put down. You see, this is how you come back after someone put you down. That's what it's about. You feel me? And you show perfect professionalism. Perfect.
How many times you get put down, or how many times you lose or win? It's about how you can come back and keep getting back up and keep moving forward. Like Rocky said, you've got to keep moving forward and in a positive manner and keep fighting. Not just in a boxing fight, but in life in general, because nothing's ever going to be easy. If you want something that's very hard to get, you've got to sacrifice and dedicate and keep pushing no matter what. And never let anybody tell you can't.
This nigga is so inspirational. Like, everything he's like DJ Khaled. Everything that comes out of his mouth is just inspiration. It's just a speech in which, now, what's a motivational speech? Tyson Fury and DJ Khaled, most inspirational niggas on the planet. On the planet, by far.
Because tonight, again, time and time again, I show that it's very possible to achieve anything you ever want as long as you believe it in here.
The word.
That's true.
Amen. And I know it's getting late, and I know you guys have a ton of questions over there, so we can turn it over now to the media. Everyone up here is available for questions. I see you back there.
Kevin Iole from Yahoo Sports. This is for Tyson. Congratulations, Tyson.
Thank you.
I wonder where you look at your place in boxing history, in heavyweight history, as a 6'9", 277-pound guy. I can't imagine there's too many heavyweights in the history of the sport that would be able to deal with you. How do you see your place?
He's top 5 all
the
time.
Whole history of boxing.
Top 5.
You know, I've always been one of these people who always says, like, I can never fight people from the past, so I'd never disrespect anybody. I can only beat whoever's in my era, and I've done that. I've done that all my life. I don't like competing with other fighters from the past because it's fantasy and it's not reality. And I wouldn't like to disrespect any of the former champions, the long, long line of champions in the heavyweight, even from when heavyweights were like 185 pounds, right till today. I'd never disrespect any of them, and I respect the sport wholeheartedly. And let's just say I'm the lineal champion of my era, and I can only be the best of my day, and I've done that. I'm the best fighter in my era. I'm the generation fighter. I actually feel sorry for all these guys who's had to fight me, because I'm got in the dressing room at home. I'm not nervous. You know, it's a boxing fight to me. I feel.
This is the first time I've seen him be cocky for real. Like, it's not for like, oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Almost dropped the audio device, you feel me? Almost dropped the audio device, you feel me? Now I'm saying, I've never seen this, like, besides like press conferences where he got getting people head and shit, he's always been super humble with how, like, his journey, especially with being like 300 pounds, addicted to coke and shit like that. Now I'm saying, once, like, after that, he's been straight inspiration, my nigga. Like, I don't, he is honestly, I give it to, he is top 5 heavyweight all time, just based off speed, length, being able to, hit. He just got the head movement. To be that big with the head movement is crazy. There's people like Muhammad Ali, Tyson, Mike Tyson, right? Him, Lennox Lewis. There's a bunch of people. He's up there. He's definitely up there. I can't see too many heavyweights back in the day beating him. George Foreman. He's up there with them. You feel me?
I feel sorry for them, because they're fighting the fighter of the generation. That's for sure.
And, you know, Tyson, you follow the sport for a long time, so if you don't want to put your place in history, who are the heavyweights that you love the most and that you look at that you feel like stood above other guys?
You know, there's a long line of them, and they go right back to John L. Sullivan, Jack Dempsey, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Ken Norton, Joe Frazier, all these guys.
He's better than Joe Frazier.
There's been so many great champions. Even the guys from today, like Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk and myself and everybody else, they're all good champions. But without sounding too sharp and clever, I place myself right on top of the pile. I believe that I could beat anyone in the history, any man born. I believe I've got a really good chance in beating him. There is always a way of beating Tyson Fury, and I've always said it very, very clearly. Just got to knock me spark out, and if you can't do that, I'll win, and that's it. But like I say, I can only be the best of my era, and I'm definitely that.
Sean?
Tyson, congrats on
Shook his head, was like, that's
time. What would you say were Deontay's
effective
effective adjustments and improvements tonight? What did he do better than the first two fights?
What did he do better?
What was that again? Can you say that again? Because I didn't hear you.
There's a really bad echo.
Oh,
it's really hard
Tyson, congratulations on winning one of the greatest fights of all time.
All time.
What would you say were Deontay's effective adjustments and improvements from the first two fights tonight? That made it.
Yeah, I got it. Time. Yeah, he improved. He worked on his boxing and stuff. It was a different fight, you know. It was a much different fight from fight 2, and a much different fight from fight 1. He came in real heavy tonight, like 238 pounds, and I believe that helped him. And he was definitely hitting. He
was able to get inside a lot more. Word.
But you know what? I thought that we fought it all out there, and all the allegations that they made towards me, like throughout the build-up of this fight. And we fought like two warriors in there, and I went over to shake his hand and say, well done. And he was like, no, I don't respect you. I was like, how can you say I've cheated when you know in your own heart and your full team knows that you just got beat fair and square? So it's just like, it's just a sore loser in boxing or what, but
yeah,
I'm sure he's not the first one, and he won't be.
That's what I said last
I've
video.
acted like a gentleman throughout my career, and that's all I can do as a man.
Straight back here, Tyson. Dan Rayfield from The Ring magazine. You mentioned a few moments ago, you had mentioned Alexander Usyk, and I just wondered, I know the fight just ended, the great fight, but do you have any thoughts or desires in the future to face him for the Undisputed Championship, to get those other belts? I know you're the lineal champion, but he seems like the guy that you might want to fight next, or Joshua if he wins the rematch.
We'll see, you know. I've just earned a well-earned break from everything. Been away from my family for 6 months.
Yeah, give my man's a year before y'all want him to get back in the ring, at least. Come on, give my man's a year, bro. They're asking about unifying titles already. Like, come on, son.
So before I start thinking about fighting other men, I'm going to bask in this victory, because this tonight was one of my greatest wins. I got off the floor to do it, and you know, I'm the big dog in the division. I believe that probably one of the heaviest heavyweight champions in history tonight, 277 pounds. And, you know, I was fit. I was strong in there, and I felt good. So, yeah, we'll just see what today brings and tomorrow as well.
Fair enough. One other question for you, Tyson. Frank mentioned it earlier when he made his opening remarks. I wondered how, it was a great crowd here and a great enthusiasm.
my camera about to die.
Give me your thoughts about not being able to have the British fans that are so raucous and supportive of their fighters in the building to support you.
You know, it was a great atmosphere in here tonight. The fans were amazing, and everybody who bought a ticket in here got the money's worth, definitely. But you know, the British fans couldn't travel, and we saw the support that I had last time in Vegas. Vegas would have been full of Brits. We would sold this arena out 10 times if we'd have been allowed to travel. But you know, this is the pandemic, and worse things have happened at sea, and we'll see what happens next.
Word.
Mike Hoppinger, ESPN. Tyson, congrats on an amazing victory, and more importantly, maybe being in a great fight. And I'm wondering, I know you know your history as well as anyone for boxing. Does this mean a little more extra to you to be involved in such an amazing fight that people are going to talk about for years and years?
Okay, niggas is back. Niggas is back. That's all I had to do. I just had to do a little 30 seconds and back to the reaction. My boy Tyson Fury, we already know. Top heavyweight all time. Y'all need to give him a little minute before he go back to boxing. He been with his fans for 2 weeks in the past 6 months, my nigga. Give my mans some time.
Yeah, it was a great fight. You know, rarely do we see heavyweight trilogies. I believe the last one was Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield, and those fights didn't disappoint either. They were great fights. Meanwhile, the saga is done now, done for good. And it was definitely a historic trilogy for sure. Swung both ways, and both fighters had the opportunity to seize the moment, and it was just that I showed the initiative and dug deeper, and I wanted it more. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to that sort of fight, it's who's willing to push further. And I wasn't willing to let it go to the scorecards. I was definitely trying for a knockout.
And follow up real quick. You were pushing hard for that knockout. Were you surprised that Wilder didn't go earlier, or that the ref didn't stop it, or the corner?
No, you know, Wilder's a very tough guy, and he's got heart, definitely got heart to keep going. But I think one of the ringside doctors or one of the commission people got in the ring at one stage to check he was okay. I'm not sure what was going on. I thought they might have pulled him out there, but he took a lot of punishment tonight, Deontay Wilder, and that puts a lot of mileage on the clock. So did I took a lot of punishment as well. Had some good shots, and I got put over and got back up, and it was just a great fight all in all, you know. Like Sugar said, you got to take your hat off to Wilder's team and him as well. He put up a good fight, and that's what I'm here for. I wasn't here to blow someone over in one round. I travelled the world for so many years to find challenges, and he gave me a real worthy challenge tonight for sure.
Yeah.
Tyson, Gareth Davis from The Telegraph. I just wanted to ask you, could there be any consideration that this could be the end of your career and that you could walk away retired as the top of the era?
I can't really hear you there, Gareth.
Tyson, are you considering, or could you consider retiring even at this point?
Do you know what, Gareth? I'm going to go out and have a couple of drinks and relax. I'm not even thinking about boxing. Like I just said, I'm basking in this glory. Because last time, after the fight too, I sort of like just went out, went to bed, and then got up the next day and flew home. And this has been a well-deserved victory tonight, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not thinking about anything else. And all the way through, people were trying to overlook Deontay Wilder. But not for one moment did I want to say that I'm going to overlook him or look at somebody else, because if I would have looked past Wilder tonight, he'd have been sat here and not me.
And after a thrilling contest like that, you must be incredibly proud of yourself, as you said. But are you really going to fall into a depression now?
I hope not. I'm going to try my best to keep positive and stay focused on being happy. And I've got a lot to be thankful for in my life. God's given me everything that I've ever asked for, and I've got a lot to be thankful for sure.
Thank you.
Tyson, Keith Idek from BoxingScene.com. I was just wondering what your thoughts are on if you think Deontay Wilder will fight again. He took a lot of punishment tonight and was viciously knocked out.
He should.
I've not seen the actual the knockout, but I felt it. You know, I felt like it was. He was getting tired and he was getting fatigued, and I hit him solid with a punch and right in the side of the temple. And shots like that, they end careers. And I just hope that he's okay, you know. He took a lot of punishment.
He said shots like that, no, they end careers. You feel me? They end careers. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. So what you talking about, motherfucker? I hit him right across the temple. He went straight down. I don't know if he's going to fight again. I don't know, man. Yo, pack him up, bro. Tyson, yo.
Tonight,
Tyson
with left
Fury
uppercuts,
blown,
right uppercuts, right hooks, right hands. And,
that's true. His right hook was killer.
Definitely took some punishment. So we'll see what he can do in the future.
Yo.
Hi, Tyson. Allie Bailey with Bleacher Report. So about over 80% of the betting public tonight favored Wilder.
They're
what do you
crazy.
say to those who doubted you?
They're crazy.
They always
doubt. You get your statistics. I mean, Fury was a 3-1 favorite. It went down to 250 to 1. So where did you get that the public? I mean, really, this is serious. FanDuel, the greatest.
Old boy had a checker. He was like, "Yo, you talking some bullshit, shorty? You talking about?"
Which is a sponsor of the fight.
Yeah,
I mean,
what
you're
you talking
making
about?
up stuff. And the public.
The public knew what was
This
going to
is
happen.
Las
Niggas
Vegas.
knew.
What you're talking about is that Tyson was a big favorite, so the small bettors who come in at the last minute bet the underdog. Right. I've seen 50 to 1 fights where there's more bet on the underdog in the last hour by the public. Believe me, the betting favored Tyson Fury.
Yeah, everyone knew that.
Thank you.
He already won the first fight.
They know who to put their money on.
He was obviously a better fighter. The knockdowns,
Frank
the
said,
knockdowns got
next
him.
time they know to put the money on.
Second fight,
keep it in the
obviously
pocket
beat
and
the
earn a
fuck
few
out of
quid.
him. Obviously beat the fuck out of him the second
Better
fight.
wrap.
Third fight, who thought
nobody
Wilder
would
was
like
going to
to
win?
address.
Nobody. I
Tyson,
don't.
any closing comments?
Yeah.
They're
The
crazy.
lineal
They're
champion
fucking
of the world,
crazy.
still undefeated. Congratulations once
They're
again.
crazy.
Thank you.
Enjoy
I
some
don't know
time with
what
your
they're
family.
talking about.
Thank
They're
you for your
crazy.
class. all
Thank
week
you very
long.
much.
Class
Not bad
act.
for a feather duster, eh? Non-puncher. Clean one-punch knockouts. Get up there, my boy.
What did he say?
Sugar, congratulations.
He said.
Not bad for a feather duster, eh? Non-puncher. Clean one-punch knockouts. Get up there, my boy.
He ain't say, but it sounded like
Sugar,
I don't
congratulations.
know. I don't know, man. I don't
Enjoy
know.
some time, Bob.
Now is
Thank
the
you.
time. Now is the time. He's been in. It was a hell of a fight. He's put in months preparing for the fight. It all came out great because of his heart and his belief in himself. I think this is the time to say goodnight and let him enjoy it with his friends, with his wife. And let's have a round of applause for the heavyweight champion of the world and the
We'll
greatest
see you.
fighter that we've seen in a long, long time.
And we'll
Get
see
up
you
there, my boy.
Yeah, give it up. We'll see you in Atlanta with Nico Ali Walsh on the 23rd. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. I think they want to take a photo.
Good
Go
night,
ahead and
everybody.
close off here.
That nigga's huge. You saw how
Party
he got
time.
up and that motherfucker big as hell. That motherfucker is big as hell. All right, niggas is leaving. That's it for the commercials. Yeah, class act. We all know that. I'm saying he's always gonna be respectful of the other fighter. He's always gonna be respectful of old fighters from back in the day. When he talked about Deontay being a sore loser, I talked about that in the last video. You feel me? He just confirmed it. He tried to dap him up. He tried. Deontay said he didn't respect him. I don't understand what he got. Now I'm saying, but I mean, fuck him. You lost. You gonna have to take it fair and square. Simple. But class acts, one of the best fighters we've seen in a very long time. One of the best fighters we've seen in a very long time. One of the best fighters we've seen in a very long time who also is respectful regardless of who it is. So, you know what I'm saying? Man, they're so inspirational. Him and DJ Khaled are up here. Everyone else is down here. They're up here when it comes down to the inspirational shit, man. When it comes down to the inspirational shit, they're right there. Nah, yeah, it's been your boy Quan Koja. Know what I'm saying? Fuck you talking about? I'm out of here. Peace.